Hey YouTube, this is not MCO40, as hopefully you can tell, I am a girl. My name is StarstrikeDuelistX, and Robbie is allowing me to show you guys my Inzektor deck profile for 2013. I almost said 2012. Robbie's going to be doing a guest upload on my channel as well, so keep an eye out for that. And I want to give him a big thank you for letting me come on his channel, and I hope you guys enjoy the deck profile. So let's get into it. Alright everyone, so we're going to get straight into the deck. Remember, these card choices are strictly due to my player preference. Feel free to switch anything out that you feel like switching out. So the first card in our deck, of course, is one Pikachu. It helps you in those late game situations when you need to make that extra push. And I'm just kidding. Let's get into the real deck profile. Sorry if you didn't think that was funny. First off, we have 3 Inzektor Centipede. Inzektor Centipede is probably one of my favorite cards in the deck. You need to make sure you protect this card because the deck is not so much Dragonfly and Hornet. It's more like Inzektor Centipede comboing with Ladybug and Inzektor Sword. So make sure you protect this guy. We run 3 Inzektor Ladybug. He is the instant attached to get your Ladybug Centipede searching off, and he also combos well with Dragonfly. So he's just a generically good card. He makes your rank 5 exceeds once in a while too. Usually I just use him to search. We have 1 Dragonfly, 1 Hornet, and 1 Gigamantis. Dragonfly is still really good, except I think the deck is a lot more fun with like just the centipedes. Like Dragonfly and 3 Hornet is like really good too, of course, but I think it's more fun and more challenging to play, to be honest. But that's just all the standard Inzektors. I don't play the Hopper because Hopper gives your opponent another card to bottomless. I did test it out. It's a good card, like it wins games, but I felt like it was a little bit too inconsistent for my liking. Plus, I'm planning to bring this deck to regionals, and I want the deck to be as consistent as possible. So next we run the Tour Guide engine. Some people prefer just strictly Mystic Tomatoes, but I like Tour Guide because it gives you access to Levier. It searches out your Sangin, and it gives you generic good XYZ monsters such as Zen Mains and Temtempo. So I really like Tour Guide of the Underworld. Who says Tour Guide of the Underworld? Everybody just calls it Tour Guide. Next we run 2 Cardi. It is amazing in this deck. It gives you a restock on your handing that you draw into your pieces. And then the main boss monster, we won 1 Dark Arm Dragon. I didn't used to like this card because sometimes you have too many darks in the game, but it's just way too good not to run. For the hand traps, I run 1 Veiler and double Maxi. First I was running double Veiler and double Maxi, but I felt like Veiler's just not like the most optimal card this format. I mean, it's really good against windups, but it's not great against Mermail Lantians except for Diva. I rather have Maxi. I mean, against Rabbit, of course, you can Veiler their Rabbit, but they're just going to set 5 anyway, and then just go off with Rabbit next turn probably. So I really do enjoy the Maxis a lot more. The double Veiler was working okay, but I feel like can traps were clogging too much. And then I do run double Tragodia. I don't run Gores because I run Call of the Haunted. I don't want it to be dead. Tragodia has been working out really well because you're always searching with Centipede, and then you have the Cardies as well. So Tragodia has been working out really well. You might have seen some people play it. Some people don't play it. So it's just player preference. Starting off, the spells run 1 Foolish Burial, double Inzektor Sword. You don't need more than 2 because it's really searchable with Centipede and other cards. I feel like 3 would get way too cloggy. Double Duality helps you cycle through your cards. 1 Forbidden Lance. This is to like protect your Centipede mainly because if your Centipede gets bottomless or something, it really hurts you. You want to make sure you get your combos off. Triple MST. Triple MST is really good in this deck because you can use it to combo off with your own cards such as the Inzektor Sword, Gigamantis, and then it just gets rid of pesky cards like just back row or macro and stuff like that. And then the 3 staples, we have Reborn, Heavy Storm, and Dark Hole. I don't play Book of Moon. The Book of Moon has never really been my favorite card. On to the traps. Run 3 of my favorite trap in the deck. 3 Threatening Roar. This card is really good because you kind of want your opponent to commit to the field. So things like maybe Deep Prison and Bottomless aren't always the best choice in this deck. But I like Threatening Roar because they commit to the field. But the thing is they can't attack you or attack over your Inzektors. And then you have monsters of theirs to pop. So Threatening Roar is really good. I'm running double Call of the Haunted. I'm not running 3 because I do not run Card Trooper. I don't like Card Trooper in this deck. It's really good because you can mill cards like Hornet and Ladybug, but I just don't like Card Trooper. It's kind of like running card trooper and like gadgets, like it can be good, but it's not a staple in my opinion. So I just run the double caught. It's good for bringing back your Inzektors. Double compulse. I really like chainable traps in this deck, so compulse does the job. Some people say you want your it kind of contradicts what I said about your opponent committing to the field, but I still like compulse because it is a XYZ heavy format, and see, like if you like. I was playing D Prison at first, but then Compulse has been working so much better because say like Dino Rabbit is a really hard matchup for this deck, and Dino Rabbit, like if you just wait for them to like to run into a D Prison, can be kind of slow. So Compulse is way faster. I like Compulse, but feel free to put in any trap you like in that spot. Double Trento. Some people say that the Trento is not good in this deck because you always want to have a Centipede on board. That is true, but you're obviously not going to use Trento when you have like a field of 5. You're going to use it when you need it. So I think Trento is really good for the mass removal aspect. But yeah, that is all for the main deck. Now I'm not going to show you guys my extra deck because it's kind of standard. I don't want to waste you guys' time, but I will show you one card that a lot of people forget in this deck, and it kind of bugs me, but not everyone forgets it. But Inzektor X deck, this card is really important because not only is it a rank 5, but it is an Inzektor monster, so you can use it to combo off with your sword and your Hornet as well. So never forget Inzektor X deck. And the same kind of thing applies with the side deck. It just depends on what is at your locals or what regional you're going to. So I'm not going to show you guys the full side deck, but I'm going to show you guys some important cards that are important while playing Inzektors. First of all is Dimensional Fissure. This is crucial in the side deck because your equips cards such as Hornet and stuff, they still go to the grave because they count as spell and traps, not monsters. It's not the same under macro, it's just 3D Fissure. So very good card. Goes in match because mainly all your stuff is dark, so this kills things such as Rabbit and windups. And then since macro and Shadow Mirror is a card, we play like some kind of other trap or spell removal in the side deck, such as a Death Tornado. A lot of people are going to say, well, why do you play this deck if Shadow Mirror is so common in the side deck? But this deck is it's really good. I feel like you can really counter side with this deck, such as like if you're afraid of Shadow Mirrors and macro, you can side in Royal Decrees. I just feel like every deck has their weaknesses. Inzektors might have strong weaknesses, but I feel like it's really still a good deck. And then, of course, you have the rest of the side deck cards. But, yep, everyone, that is all for my Inzektor deck. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm planning to bring this deck to regionals in 2 weeks, the Arizona Regional. So tell me what you think of it down in the comments below, any of you Inzektor players who might play the deck. I want to give a big thank you to Robbie for letting me come on his channel. I had a lot of fun, and I really appreciate the opportunity. Go check out his video. He did a video on my channel as well, guys. And if you enjoyed the video, go check out StarstrikeDuelistX. And I hope you enjoyed the video, everyone. Thank you for watching. Bye.